London, 1858, the heart of a vast empire, a city teeming with life, innovation, and unprecedented growth. But beneath the veneer of Victorian progress lurked a secret, a foul miasma that threatened to suffocate the very capital it emanated from. For decades, London had treated its majestic River Thames not as a lifeline, but as an open sewer. Every drain, every factory outflow, every household waste pipe poured directly into its waters. The river, once a source of pride, became a festering, stinking cesspool. Then came the summer of 1858. A relentless heat wave descended upon the city, baking the accumulated filth under a merciless sun. The already polluted Thames began to ferment. The stench, previously a grim background note, escalated into an overpowering, inescapable horror. It wasn't just unpleasant, it was believed to be deadly. The prevailing miasma theory held that disease spread through foul air. Cholera outbreaks had plagued the city before, and fear gripped Londoners. The smell infiltrated every home, every business. People walked the streets holding handkerchiefs soaked in perfume or vinegar to their faces, a futile gesture against the invisible assault. Windows were sealed shut despite the suffocating heat. The situation reached its crisis point at the very seat of power, the Houses of Parliament, situated right on the riverbank. The stink became so unbearable that lawmakers couldn't function. Curtains were soaked in chloride of lime, debates were cut short, and there was serious talk of abandoning Westminster, perhaps even relocating the government entirely. London, the world's greatest city, was being brought to its knees by its own waste. This was the Great Stink. Out of this crisis, however, emerged a vision and a hero. Joseph Bazalgette, chief engineer of the Metropolitan Board of Works, had already conceived a plan, a solution so audacious, so vast it seemed almost impossible. His proposal wasn't just about managing the current crisis, it was about future-proofing London for generations. Bazalgette envisioned a complex, interconnected network of underground sewers running parallel to the Thames, intercepting the waste before it could reach the river. These massive tunnels, built with remarkable precision and foresight, would carry the city's sewage far downstream, eastwards to be discharged into the estuary on the outgoing tide. The scale was monumental. It required 82 miles of huge main intercepting sewers, constructed deep beneath the bustling city streets, navigating a labyrinth of existing cellars, pipes, and tube lines. Over 1,100 miles of new street sewers were built to connect to the main system. It involved excavating 3.5 million cubic yards of earth, using 318 million bricks, and nearly 1 million cubic yards of concrete. Giant pumping stations, architectural marvels in their own right, were constructed to lift the sewage from low-lying areas. It was one of the largest and most complex engineering projects the world had ever seen, a testament to Victorian ingenuity and determination. Work began amidst the urgency of the Great Stink and continued for years. It was dangerous, difficult work, but Bazalgette's meticulous planning and leadership drove it forward. Slowly, miraculously, the system took shape. As sections came online, the effect was transformative. The foul outflows into the Thames ceased. The river began to cleanse itself. The air slowly began to clear. The Great Stink subsided, not just alleviating the immediate crisis, but drastically improving public health. Cholera outbreaks, once a terrifyingly regular occurrence, became a thing of the past in London. Bazalgette's sewers, designed with capacity far exceeding the needs of 1850s London, continue to serve the city today, a hidden monument beneath our feet. The Great Stink was a moment of profound crisis, but it forced London to confront its problems and invest in a solution that saved countless lives and shaped the modern metropolis. A reminder that sometimes the greatest progress is born from the deepest challenges. Subscribe